wide open.
Hello everybody, I'm Chris. Welcome to Lore Spire. Just here doing another chat and chill question and answer session. Getting started a little bit early, which seems to be the norm here lately. Just kind of picking up where we left off on our last playthrough on Saturday. I just exited the guardhouse that we were in, and gonna finish taking out the walls here and see if we can't finish up Drezen. Hey Random, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Hey Casey Sattler. Yeah, I actually was not aware that that had just dropped. I'd heard that it was supposed to be getting released, but to be honest, I'm not a huge Diablo fan. So I haven't really been keeping up with that too much.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Do I have that? No, I don't. Okay, cool. Anyways, I'm doing all right, you know, just been working, taking care of kids, you know, doing the dad thing. Been trying to figure out where I want to go with making videos and whatnot for the channel. I put out a poll that I'm sure you probably saw.
Anything new? I hear the voice of the spirit.
Okay, there we go. I thought that was on Ninio. So anyways, Random, what have you been up to? Anything special or that you might have to share with us? Yeah, I was kind of expecting character builds to get the most votes in the poll, and the last time that I checked at it, or checked on it, it seemed like that was kind of what most people were voting for. Which is good, because the video I've been working on is a character build video for a dragon rider. Just trying to use the Cavalier class to ride Avu around the battlefield instead of an actual, you know, horse or whatever. So hopefully I can have that out tomorrow or Saturday. But we'll have to see.
They will break against our resolve. What's on your mind? I wonder.
Oh, cool, cool. Well, how's your Kingmaker playthrough going? It's a good game. I just don't enjoy the kingdom management much at all, and the pace of it's a little bit slow. But it's definitely a good game.
I'll let you.
What kind of build are you playing in Kingmaker? Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I don't know. Magus isn't my favorite class. I actually can't remember what the archetype's called, but it has a ranged archetype, and that's kind of the best one, or at least the one that I like the most. Maybe it's not the best. I did. I was trying to make a like necromancer lich type character in Kingmaker. So of course I was using the undead bloodline, and one of the iterations that I used, or yeah, that I tried for that build was using a magus and trying to build kind of tanky, but like an evasion tank build for like a Death Knight Necromancer type character. And it was, I mean, it did fine as an evasion tank. Like, it did pretty good there, but it wasn't really very necromancer-ish, to be honest. Let's go down here. Or maybe we can't. Oh, right. Athletics should be down. Never mind that. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was fun, and it was, you know, fairly effective. It just wasn't quite what I was looking for. I don't know. I tried like 4 or 5 different character builds playing through Kingmaker to make a satisfying necromancer character, and I never really got the right combination. The closest I could come was actually with a cleric, but then you're not actually undead. And I don't know, a necromancer, like a divine necromancer, just isn't the same as an arcane to me. Yeah, I would say that this one has done a much better job of that. I had a lot of fun playing that Death Knight of Urgathoa build. I need to do a full caster, like Necromancer Lich build, though. I think that would actually be quite a bit more effective than the Death Knight. I thought that the Death Knight would be really effective, and it was effective, but I kind of thought that it would be a little better. Yes, she's down. Getting dangerously low on potions here. I should have stocked up more before coming into this fight. Yeah, the bugs kind of suck, but I would say that the game's still definitely worth playing, and the bugs will definitely get worked out in time. I feel like they're going to make another Pathfinder game, although I think somebody was mentioning that it might actually be Starfinder instead of Pathfinder, which I know very, very little about Starfinder. but still, I'm sure that it would be fun. But I would be surprised if Owlcat didn't make another either Pathfinder or Starfinder game. This one seems to have been wildly successful. I mean, I guess I haven't actually looked at the sales numbers or anything, but it just feels like it's been really successful.
We will win this war.
I'm not exactly sure. My understanding of Starfinder and my understanding is very minimal. But I think that it's like Pathfinder, but set in the future, I believe, and it kind of spans the entire universe, or maybe the entire galaxy, or something like that. Like it expands it spans across, I believe, multiple planets. But even that, I could be wrong about that. Like I've never played any Starfinder. I'm just giving you information that I've collected like recently from reading articles that refer to it. But I think it's something along those lines, you know, like Pathfinder, but in the future and spanning multiple planets. I believe it has like the same gods and goddesses, and or probably expanded to more, but yeah. Well, basically, I'm saying I don't really know, I guess. But I believe everything that I said there was at least somewhat accurate. Stop hurting our ability scores, guy. Oh, didn't get that off in time. Oh yeah? I'm guessing that's like 250,000 copies. Not like 250,000 in sales. Or money made or whatever.
A bright future awaits us.
What do I need here?
You can trust me.
Yeah, I mean that feels pretty good. I mean that's like around 10 million in sales, right? Because it's $50 a copy. Or I guess it'd be more like 7, 8 million in sales. Still, that's pretty good for opening. And with the Kickstarter help that they got, like, their budget for the game shouldn't have been too massive, I would imagine.
I am your judge, and soon your executioner. I refuse to surrender.
Alright, that thing went down a lot easier than I remember. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go rest soon. See if we can't find some supplies. Oh, so yeah, definitely successful then. I mean, if it had double the sales, I can't imagine it was much more expensive to make. I am unsure how you would get that, Nico Hunter. I've not played the Angel Path all the way through to see the transformations. I know for other paths, whenever you hit Mythic Rank 8 or thereabouts, you'll get an option to change like your character, and maybe you can choose Black Angel Wings there. Like maybe there's a Light Angel and a Dark Angel or something to choose from. I know like the Azada has a female and a male version of the Azada to choose from. There we go. I was going right past that supplies. So it could be that. I wish Albert was on, because he's played the Angel all the way through to the end of the game, so he would know. But, I don't know. I'll see if I can load up one of my saves at some point and see if I can't respec or something and figure that out. And more likely it would be better to go search on forums or something. But yeah, if I get an answer, I'll definitely let you know, but I don't know right now. I don't know, you said it was a visual mod. Are you sure that... I mean, it could have just been that they modded it to look different than it does in the game. And maybe that's not an option. But if you're sure that it only used options that you have in the game, then that would be my guess of where it comes from.
I'm always open to ideas. Yes, Fox. Yes. Yes, Fox. Yes. Well,
We're not going to use that this time. Yeah, Nico, I would imagine that they will definitely release more Mythic Paths in the future. I mean, that just... everybody loves the Mythic Paths. That seems like, you know, just like free money almost. For sure, everybody that's buying the game would buy any Mythic Path DLC or If not anybody, almost anybody.
Might make you feel better.
Yes, what?
We're gonna save that. Actually, before we go there, let me come check this house. Yeah, Random, I'm sure they would need a lot of testing. And maybe they would do some type of, like, I don't know, beta testing for the DLC, where you could download a copy of it and test it before they released it. But more likely, they would just test it themselves, release it, and then fix the bugs as people found them. That seems kind of like their style. Hey there, Marinanner. You've made 6 to 7 joke characters for what? For Drezen? Yeah, this is Drezen, the assault on Drezen. We're almost through the assault part. Yeah, Random. They have portraits that you can choose from once you, I think it's whenever you hit Mythic Rank 8. The Lich only has 1 portrait. The Azada had 2 that you could choose from. But basically, they're the portraits that you've seen in the artwork, the trailers of the game, the artwork on the Owlcat website. And they allow you to use that for your character portrait once you reach that point. Yeah, that's true, Marinanner. The custom portrait system is definitely nice. It's almost a must that they had to add that, though, because the number of portraits that they provide for us are very, very limited. So people would be extremely dissatisfied if they couldn't add their own. But yeah, I like it. You know, it's got good support on Nexus mods too. You can go on there and download hundreds and hundreds of different portraits to use. And then I haven't actually tried adding my own, but I've heard that that is pretty easy to do.
Not this time.
All right, where's the trap?
I'll help where I can. Lead on.
Uh-oh. Did I hit some kind of bug? Because Sela will not move.
It is no trouble.
Is she paralyzed or something? Oh yeah, she is paralyzed, okay. I guess I missed a trap? Or maybe that incubus did it and I just didn't notice. Alright, well, let's go.
I am helpful, am I not?
I'm not sure why they didn't include more random. I mean, in the beta, they actually had quite a few more because they included like all of the Kingmaker portraits, including the ones, you know, for enemies like the Troll King and the Stag Lord. And yeah, they had basically all of the character portraits from Kingmaker, but they didn't keep that in whenever the game released. Even then, that was only like 24 or so extra portraits. It still wasn't nearly as many as you would think they would have.
Am I not?
The only thing I can figure is that they know the modding community will do it for them. Oh, I remember this house now. Ah. This is not what I was thinking of. Suppose we may as well go ahead and finish it while we're here, though. Clear it. Oh, that hurt. Come on, Camellia, dodge or something.
Endure this.
Not really.
The heartbeat quickens.
No, of course. Well, looks like maybe I should have waited for Sela for this one. Let's see here. If we can't hit him.
Irrational.
All right, we got him, but that kind of sucked. All right, some potions. That's helpful. So, Marinanner, you didn't happen to put your joke portraits up on Nexus to be downloaded, did you? It might be worth taking a look at if you did. Oh.
Your book is going to be no good to any.
I would.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of people that have just put up like 1 or 2 portraits, like mods with just 1 or 2 portraits on Nexus. you know, which is fine. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. That there are some that, you know, they're putting up like hundreds at a time, and then some that are putting up like one or two. But even some of those smaller ones, like they're pretty good. Well, I'm assuming you've already searched Nexus mods for portraits then. I know I found 2 or 3 on Nexus that had some really good ASMR portraits. They were actually Kingmaker portrait packs, though. Which a lot of the Kingmaker portrait packs have been ported over to the Wrath of the Righteous section of Nexus. But even if they haven't, like, even if they're for Kingmaker, like, they'll still work in this game. All right, let's get ready. Open your heart to me. No, that's probably not very smart. Yeah, Random, you get your own castle, yeah. Your own castle, your own city, a bunch of forts and outposts. Hey, Evadiel, I probably didn't say that right, so I apologize. But anyways, the way that combining your spell books work is whenever you reach Mythic Rank 3 and you become an Angel, you actually choose the class. It'll give you the option to choose the Angel's Mythic Spellbook as a standalone spellbook, or to add it to your class's spellbook. The Angel's spellbook can only be combined with the Cleric and Oracle spellbook. So you have to be either a Cleric or Oracle to combine them. But as long as you are, then you'll get the option to combine it whenever you choose the Angel Mythic path.
No reason to pause.
You require my counsel.
Alright, let's get ready. Is that everything? I don't remember anybody using poison, but we may as well do that.
A goat, a lizard, and a human attack. What will it be, Lamb? The bartender asks.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. That's a good point, Randall. It does combine the caster levels, so you'll actually end up with a caster level of 30 whenever you're at Mythic Rank 10, if you're, and level 29 with, or actually, I'm sorry, no, you end up with a caster level of 29, I think it is, whenever you're at level 20 and Mythic Rank 10. Oop, almost forgot to use that. You guys are a little slow on the draw there. Oh, the queen is here. I don't remember her showing up before. No, those guys, they deal too much damage. Get somebody over there. Oh, that hurt.
Make every strike count.
All right, there we go. I mean, that was definitely not good, but it could have been worse.
I dedicate my body to science. You can trust me.
Yeah, that's true, Eva Diel. Abundant casting will only affect the one spell book because you'll only have the one spell book. But it's worth it. I played an Angel in beta. I haven't played one since the game released, and the amount of spell damage you can get by combining the spell books is ridiculous. The spell penetration and the spell damage that you can do with your spells is just really good. So I would definitely suggest doing that. And one of our viewers here in the community, he has played the game all the way through as an Angel, and he said he played on core difficulty, and against the last boss he cast 4 spells and the boss was dead. So yeah, definitely some really good damage there if you combine the spell books. I would say that's probably the way to go.
Always be ready
Rely
for the
on
worst.
me.
Actually, Airbeth's going over there, so
Into the fray. No one without this.
You've crossed the wrong mountain.
oh man, I forgot to turn off Bone Shaker. I should have been saving that for the boss.
Take
Too late now.
Close ranks.
the light. Take you.
I would definitely combine. I mean, you don't have to, and there are benefits to not combining, but it seems that the increased effectiveness, spell penetration, and spell damage that you get from combining the spell books just outweighs any benefits that you get from keeping them separate. Yeah, I did my first playthrough as an Azada. How did you like that? How did that work out for you? because the same guy that Albert, who played through the Angel, is trying an Azada playthrough now, and said that the Azada just seems very underwhelming in comparison. I thought that the Azada was fine though whenever I played it. Like, I didn't feel underpowered or anything, but I didn't have his point of reference, you know, just coming off of an Angel playthrough. I haven't played all of them, but yeah, a lot of the animations for the Azada were not working well. Hopefully, with all the patches that keep coming out every couple of days, most of that's been fixed. I know that a lot of the demons didn't work very well, or rather, I've heard. I didn't actually play it, so I don't know firsthand. But the liches, I have played the lich. And most of the liches actually worked. Not all of them, though. There were some serious bugs going on with repurpose, but this most recent patch, at least according to the patch notes, has fixed all of the bugs that were going on with repurpose and some other bugs that were going on with the different undead companions you could get. I don't want that. There we go.
The mortals are slaughtering us! How can this be?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't test out all of these superpowers, but the two that I used, which were the, what is it? The life bonding friendship and, is it enduring might or marvelous might? The one that was for might. I can't remember the word that they had coupled with it right now. I think it's marvelous endurance and yeah, some kind of might superpower. But anyways, those worked really well. I didn't really have any problems with them.
That's what happens to...
Quiet! Don't make me mad!
There they are! There they are! They're coming!
Hey, Dr. Ryan. Yeah, I actually just put out a build video a few days ago that was for a Steel Blood Bloodrager Lich. Now, it wasn't a tank build, so I can't say for sure how it would do for tanking. But I mean, as far as a heavy armored fighter goes, like, the survivability was fine. You know, I didn't have any issues with that. And I don't see why it would not make a good tank if you, you know, as long as you took the necessary feats like combat expertise, and you might want to, I mean, I don't know how tanky you want to go, but if you want to go super tanky, you could take like tower shield specialist and things like that as well. But anyways, I thought the survivability was good and I really liked it, and I don't see why it wouldn't make a great tank. Although the heavy armored tanks do seem to be the worst, just because of things like Archmage's armor and you know, the monk's class ability that adds their, I think it's wisdom or charisma, whichever one it is, to their AC, like being able to stack up all of those kinds of things, will definitely give you a higher AC than you can get with just a full plate wearer. But I don't see why it still couldn't be a good tank. Oh, wow. That was a lot more damage than I was expecting. Yeah, I figured she was down.
You are today's sacrifice. Pain is excruciating.
Hey, thanks, Dr. Ryan. That's awesome. That's actually the first super chat that I've gotten. Thank you so much. That's really cool. I do appreciate the donation, and you know, anytime, I'm gonna be doing this every Thursday and Saturday night. So anytime you want to stop by and ask some questions or just hang out and talk, and you don't have to pay for it. That's definitely not required, but it is appreciated. So thank you.
Into the fray.
And yeah, I agree with that. Heavy armor definitely seems more correct for a tank. I mean, you can exploit the system and do something that doesn't make sense and build a much better tank, but I don't know, it's a role-playing game. At some point, like, you got to take the role-playing part of the game into consideration. And yeah, it just doesn't make sense for somebody running around in robes to be a much better tank than somebody in full plate armor. I don't like doing that or building that way. Yeah, you're right about that, Woolly Ram. The heavy armor tanks definitely are not the best choice from a mechanic standpoint. They aren't. But they should be. Like, they should be. It makes way more sense that way. Oh, wow, he died completely? I do not have any way to bring him back either, do I? I don't think there's any way to switch out party members or anything. At least I can buy some potions. Yeah, Dr. Ryan, this is definitely the best genre of video games out there right now, or at least for me, for my tastes, it is, you know, CRPGs. And I think that Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous is definitely one of the best ones that you can play. Oh, really? Come on. You don't have any potions or anything? No, we're not going to be shield bashing. All right, see you later, Dr. Ryan. Thanks for coming by, and thanks again for the donation. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I know, Woolly Ram, that adamantine armor does give you damage resistance without exception, but it's only damage resistance 3. It's not like enough to really matter that much. Now there may be some other like rare or unique pieces that give more than that I'm not aware of, but I don't know. I've read where some people are getting their armor class up into like the 80s by combining, you know, non-plate wearing or using non-plate wearing classes and combining their early skills and abilities and whatnot. Yeah, that's something to try there, Woolly Round. Maybe I'll playtest that Legend of Mythic Path
Ouch!
plate wearing tank, because then you could take
It must be nice
every
to be
single you could definitely take every single feat that you would need.
and no one says a thing.
So
So what would happen?
that
if
might
you
be
did
something to
wake
try.
up? Would the demons refuse to die because you're not?
And yeah, I totally understand turning off crusade mode. Yeah, it's just, it gets annoying. I mean, on my first playthrough I kept it on, but after playing through the whole game and seeing everything that it has to offer, it definitely takes away from the experience, in my opinion. Does not add to it. Oh, there should really be somebody here that lets me change out party members, but does not seem that that is the case. All right, well, looks like we're 5-manning the rest of this. What endings does it lock you out of, Evadiel? I think I heard that it does lock you out of like the secret ending where you can become a god, or I think I did read that. I didn't know that it locked you out of any others though. But at least on your first playthrough, I wholeheartedly condone turning it off, because it slows down the story so much and the pace of the game so much, and it's more enjoyable whenever you're moving along at a nice clip. So I don't know, I think it's probably better for people to turn it off at least on their first playthrough to experience the story at a better pace. Definitely gonna need these potions. Yeah, random. I'm not sure how you get that much AC, but I'm pretty sure it probably involves bugs. I think there's some bugs with magical armor or something like that, where you can, it allows you to stack armor bonuses that aren't supposed to stack. I don't know. I don't know fully how you do it, but I'm sure it's exploiting bugs most likely. Either that, or it might be exploiting something like the all-skilled or superpower, or the trickster feat that lets you equip pretty much anything. Maybe something like that. But I mean, it's pretty nuts. Like, just Archmage armor alone gives a caster, or anyone that can use mage armor, you know, the same, at least at max mythic rank, it gives you the same armor bonus as wearing full plate armor. You know, that's just kind of messed up. Ow. Oh, I hope you're wrong about that last one, Evadiel. I know that you do have to do that experiment, and I think that could stop you from becoming a swarm that walks. But I've noticed in auto mode for the campaign that some experiments, it will auto complete for you, or it'll, I guess, decrease. It'll actually, it'll do them for you, but some it doesn't. I'm not sure how that's determined. But yeah, it's entirely possible that the Xanthir's experiment that you have to do to become a swarm is will not auto-complete like the others, like some of the others will. And that would definitely stop you from becoming a swarm. Alright, where's... You serious? Now I can't turn off the trap?
What's on your mind? I wonder.
On my way.
Alright, thanks for stopping by, Wooly. I'll see you hopefully on Saturday. Oh, do they already have mods out for that, Evadiel? They have mods that'll just kind of auto-complete what you need to do for the Godhood story. I mean, it makes sense that they would have mods like that. I just figured it would take them a little bit longer to get it going.
A bright future awaits.
How long does this slow last? Alright, it's almost done. Yeah, I'm actually fine with using mods for convenience type things. You know, that's cool, that's fine. Although I do like on the first playthrough to do it without any mods at all, just to, you know, get the achievements and get the full experience. But I'm not gonna like discredit somebody because they
Rely on me.
used a mod or something on their first playthrough. Especially not a convenience mod. Wow, I forgot to use that earlier, didn't I?
Well,
Hmm. Do I have anything better to equip here? Is that better than what she's wearing? Yes, it is. Let's equip that, and don't think he can wear any armor. And that Lady Calendra's chainmail shirt is just too good, I think. Well, that's pretty nice. I knew it had a lot of stuff. I didn't realize that it had that as well. All right, let's get this over with.
Performance is lacking. You are lacking.
mind over muscle. The world is crimson. Ah, not this time.
Wow, yeah, that is actually a really convenient feature. I think one of the best things that they've done in the game is allow you to just kind of loot everything whenever you're exiting the area, and if you could extend that to loot boxes and whatnot, then yeah, that's really cool. That's definitely convenient. I like that. Oh look, it's Yaniel. Sela wouldn't let me leave you there anyways. All right. Let's see. Did we make it through, or we did not make it through? Did we? Oh, we did. Okay, good. Looks like a comma, and it is.
Can't hide from me.
All right, let's not blow ourselves up. We can't afford to do that right now.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
It's cool that they
You appreciate this.
gave the traps like devices, I guess, that are behind them that you have to access to just disarm them. You know, that is kind of cool, but it gets annoying after a while. All right.
Yet another obstacle.
Okay, you need to stop using missiles.
Go for their hearts.
What did we see? Oh, the traps on the box. Okay.
I am helpful, am I not? I am helpful, am I not?
Yeah, you're very suspicious is what you are. Intelligence and charisma. Let's give that to you. This is, yeah, against undead. Nobody's using rage, so we don't need that. Okay.
It
I think
should
I already...
Is it flawed?
There we go.
Together we stand.
Ah, come on. Trying to access these menus in, or not menus, well, yeah, formation menu here whenever you're playing in windowed mode is kind of annoying. Yeah, let's try that. And... Alright, let's go get this Minotaur.
We are the
Oh,
light.
there he is.
They are the
Sneaking up on us. Come on, take him down. There we go. And these guys actually in the campaign mode, whenever you have to fight them in the tactical battles, those guys can be a mother. Like, yeah, they can definitely be difficult to take down. They do a lot of damage at range.
Can't hide from me.
And they just kind of chew through your archers, or at least that was my experience whenever I was facing them. All right, where's this going to? There it is.
I hope you appreciate this.
See if we can take those two out of the fight. Yeah, we got one of them. Actually went down easier than I expected.
This will leave a bruise.
Allies go down the hole. What? Why are you just standing there? Why did y'all walk over the pit? Anyways, for anybody who's not aware, this area right here in Drezen, we can get the first upgrade for Radiance if you got it at the beginning of the game in the Shield Maze. And then, of course, after obtaining it, you had to talk to Staunton Bane, and he would agree to make a scabbard for it. And here we can get that scabbard in order to upgrade Radiance for the first time.
I'll watch your back.
And you have to be sure to bring it with you, obviously, for him to, or to get the upgrade for it. So yeah, be sure that you bring it with you whenever you come here.
Open your heart to me. You can trust me.
We're gonna have to heal again soon, probably.
This war.
Actually, what time is it? Yeah, okay. Probably going to talk to Staunton here real quick and grab whatever's in this chest.
Am I not?
And then after that, I'm probably going to go ahead and call it for the night. So if anybody has any questions or comments or, you know, anything at all, you know, probably about 5 or 6 minutes I'll be going. So ask them now or... Yeah, that's a good point. The undead are pretty difficult. That stacking debuff does get pretty bad. You can't move or do anything. I think the easiest way to get around that was just to target them first and try to burn them down as quick as you can. And as long as your general's a healer, you can usually heal while your units are incapacitated so that they're not totally decimated before they can start attacking again. But yeah, the undead were really annoying, that's for sure. Those freaking minotaurs, though, they just... I always thought that having archers was a good idea, or at least at first. Like, all right, I want to have archers in my army. Run up against those minotaurs, and in like 1 or 2 attacks, they'd kill my entire stack of archers, and it's just... that was annoying. But yeah, the dretches and the undead and those debuffs that they have were probably even more annoying than the minotaurs, because eventually I just stopped using archers and the ranged units didn't really matter then. And there we go. There's our upgrade for Radiance. So now it'll be a +2 longsword. Or +2 cold iron longsword. And it does actually look pretty cool here. Although whenever you upgrade it later, it looks even more awesome whenever it has that magical aura around it. It's definitely a cool looking weapon. That was actually one thing I really did like about the Swarm That Walks, though. The Swarm That Walks units are actual, like, Vescivores and Locusts and whatnot. And those are actually really powerful in campaign combat. And it's also pretty easy to get some large stacks of them. So I really... The campaign combat actually got a lot easier after becoming a Swarm That Walks, even if the rest of combat got more difficult. Man, I do not remember this guy being this tough. Wow, yeah, I better do some actual damage to him. I probably don't want to kill Camellia. You are taking way too long to die, guy. Alright, well, yeah, I said I was going to leave in like 5 or 6 minutes, 10 minutes ago, but Jordan Vane just will not die here. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I'll be back on Saturday night and we'll finish up Drezen, get the Sword of Banner, or the the Sword of Banner, and fight Staunton Vane, get past that trap puzzle at the basement here. And anyways, just do all that good stuff. So if anybody wants to come back and hang out on Saturday night, I'll be back here at 8 p.m. And thanks everybody for coming, watching, talking. It's definitely fun. I definitely enjoy it. You know, and you guys kind of make this community work. So thanks again. This has been Chris with Lore Spire. Be well, my friends.